Welcome back to Two Lesbians Drink and a Dad. I'm just kidding. Two dads drink and a lesbian.
And Sharon.
And Sharon.
Hi, guys.
We're at season 2 here again, guys. Episode 10. We're at Dough Bar tonight.
Wow,
Got
10 episodes already.
Right, 10 episodes, right, guys?
Wait,
it's a 10.
A 10.
It's a 10.
A fucking 10.
Fucking 10. We got the lights back on again here at the Dough Bar tonight.
They're talking about me, by the way.
It might be our button.
Sharon the 10.
Voice all night.
I know, right?
It might be our button.
Sharon the 10.
I wish I was Lord Jack. I need a ponytail.
And you could do that actually. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, clearly, Sharon lost this week's Survivor poll. Hi. She's dressed to impress, guys. Tonight we got a drink. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, showing off her fashion. Oh,
shake that ass. Shake.
Yeah. Ian got us.
Punish you guys during the show. Don't worry.
Oh, I know. I'm already scared.
Sean's already testing the whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean already
that's what
drank
you
the
guys saw.
Is it good?
Yeah, is it good? Do you
Sorry,
like
guys.
it?
I didn't even think about it.
No. Okay. Well, tonight's whiskey is Cowboy whiskey. Sharon already tasted it. She couldn't wait.
That's pretty good.
No,
like
This could be a new character on
Really
the show.
good.
Sharon.
Yeah.
A new character on the show.
Sharon's gonna be a new character.
Yeah. So Ian, you got this. You were in. Obviously, you went to Cowboy territory this week, but this is not a bottle that you picked up there.
No, just
But
picked it
this
up.
hat is.
Yeah, this hat was some of the $600 of merchandise.
Oh,
I just was like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. Oh, for the kids. Oh, for the wife. Oh, for the kids. Oh, for the kids. For the wife. The kids. For me.
More so
me.
him.
Ha, ha, ha.
More so him. Even if he said kids or wife, he really meant him.
Well, I got them a lot of shit too.
I'm sure you did, but
I got
he
me-
meant you.
Did
I got me a pair of Oakley cowboy glasses.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You would be that guy.
I got the lighter version of so this is like the heavy
Yeah.
hoodie. I got the light one, more like a t-shirt material. But it's long sleeve and it's a hoodie. And then I got 2 beanies and a hat. I got a camo hat. Finally, I've been looking for one.
Nice.
Boys. And then my team fucking took care of me.
Yeah, they sure did,
Fucking
man.
pounded them bears.
They sure did.
By the way, I'm actually going to say thank you to the Bears. Thank you before we get going. I'm sure you guys have it in the list of what we're going to talk about later.
Thank you for what?
Yeah, well, we're about to talk about it.
Sure, we're
Notes and
gonna talk about
news,
it.
guys. Notes and news. So
Oh, for taking Chase Claypool.
we have
They're
a
giving us a second round pick. Their second round pick, not the Ravens second round pick.
right on, man. That's
They gave us,
exactly what we're about
the
to
5th
talk
overall, the
about.
38th overall pick in the draft. Basically another first rounder. I love it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Please.
Absolutely, we need it.
I would love to have traded more guys for second or third round picks.
Well, supposedly Jerry was on the phone with the Houston Texans literally till the minute of the deadline, trying to get a Cooks trade in the works, and it didn't work out.
Wait, did you hear that he's getting fined
What?
for his Halloween costume?
Uh,
He dressed up as a blind like an umpire or official.
that's great.
I'm pretty sure that
fucking
this is
hilarious.
actual news and not
I didn't see
fake
that
news,
either.
but
That's
watch it
hilarious.
be fake news. Even if it is, it's funny. That's the truth. Anyway, okay, so yeah, we have a bunch of people who got traded today. Ooh, showing some baby. Hey, hey, girl.
Didn't pay attention. So-
Nope, Ian's married. He can't look at that. It's Sharon. I'm trying to waver this fine gentleman over here. Okay, so we got a couple things that happened today. Zach Moss got traded to the Indianapolis Colts.
So that's the bad part of it. Naheem Hines.
Naheem Hines got traded to Buffalo Bills, which is my guy.
Yeah, who's positive here?
Who?
TJ Hawkinson went to the Vikings.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That was a
Kirk
big
Cousins
one.
good with tight ends.
He always never has. I mean, think about it. He had
Think about who
Rudolph.
he had with the Redskins. He had 2. Go back. Come on. think
Okay,
about
with the
it, think about it.
Redskins, but he had Rudolph, who he never really got
A
connected.
little bit at the beginning, and then Rudolph left and got old.
Yeah, and then he really hasn't had anybody since.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who does he have? Irv Smith?
Conklin.
Are any of those comparable to Hawkinson?
No.
But Hawkinson wasn't doing anything in Detroit either.
Yeah.
He averaged for me 13 points a week, and he had multiple touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah, I can't hate on that. I
give me
guess.
Kirk Cousins over Jared Goff every day of the week.
We got Jeff Wilson Jr. being traded to Miami, Chase Edmonds traded to Denver, Bradley Chubb traded to Miami.
Miami traded all those first round picks they got for Trey Lance
Yeah.
for other guys. They brought in Jalen Waddle, they brought in
Absolutely.
Tyreek Hill, and they brought in Bradley Chubb now
Yeah.
with all those first round picks.
William Jackson III got traded to the
Welcome to the
Steelers.
Steelers. I'll take
Yeah.
a corner who has
Me too.
potential.
Absolutely.
We don't have any
100%.
of those.
And obviously we traded as he said, Chase Claypool to the Chicago Bears. Anything else here? Did I miss anybody? Yeah, TJ
I
Hawkinson.
didn't see who Brandon Cooks actually went to.
Hey
He's
guys,
just
I
not a
love how they
practice.
don't pay
Tuesday.
attention to me. They're gonna watch this show and not even realize how I'm just trying to
just
mess with
flipping
them
your
all
hair.
episode.
Me and Laura Jack's watching the.
So
I'm just making sure
think
that
that's
I
it.
didn't miss anybody. Yeah, I was just verifying. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So that's the notes and news for this week, and obviously that's a lot. But it's also the trade deadline, so we
Trade
kind of
deadline.
expected that.
hey Hoover, is my hair okay?
Yeah,
Didn't need to go like this.
I think you need to shake it out. Oh, there you go.
Now he reminds me of Wayne or is
He
it
does-
Garth?
He does kind of look like Garth. A
Yeah,
little bit.
Garth. Yeah, I'm feeling
With the
that vibe.
glasses and the blonde
Mhm.
hair. The only thing that isn't Garth is the dress.
Hmm
We
That would be a good
We
future
should have made
costume
you take
for
off
you.
your
Just so you know.
undershirt so you'd have a little skin showing under that dress, a little cleavage
Mhm.
show.
It's all right.
It's all
Got
right.
nothing to show. And that wasn't part of your ruling. You guys already got two
I'm not
punishments in
hating.
one,
I
so.
like what you're doing right now. You look fantastic, Sharon. Overall performance of week 8.
I mean, the NFL continues to just be really all over the board,
Yes.
right? I think
Yeah, we've been saying that every week, basically.
and I still think like my overall opinion of the NFL so far is just that defenses have figured out how to play these high powered offenses. Like you look even like the Bills, it seemed like the Bills dominated that game against the Packers, but yet like I think Allen only had like 250 yards passing.
Right.
So it's we're very rarely seeing like a 40, 50 point game.
And the only thing the Packers have anymore is Aaron Jones. That's legitimately it.
We are already know how I feel about the Packers, so I'm not even going to comment. But the Bills are electrifying, so they're going to continue doing their damn thing.
Their damn thing.
Yeah,
Them and the Chiefs are the teams to beat.
they really are. And I mean, I was surprised by the Bengals. That was a tough one.
Mhm. Although I do the Vikings being 6-1 brought Hawkinson in today.
Well, I called that. I called
and
that one.
their defense has been really good this year. The Vikings.
Mhm.
That's a scary team over in the NFC.
I really thought they'd be better than
I
they
think
were
they're
this
under.
year.
I think they're.
I didn't think they were going to
underrated.
be great, but I thought they'd be better than
See,
they've
I
been.
kind of think they're over.
I think they're underrated.
They've only played one decent team, it was the Eagles.
You
They got
keep-
the shit kicked out.
You keep saying that about other teams. You said that about the Eagles
Yeah.
too, and the Eagles are 7-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
overrated too.
Guess what? The Eagles played your team and crushed your team.
They didn't
so-
crush my team. We almost won that game.
They beat.
What was
my
the final
Steelers,
score?
too.
26-20, I think.
The Steelers did
Okay,
not.
that's
Let's go
still more than a
Steelers.
point. So
Yeah, but we had the ball with I mean, we had a chance to really win that game. And
Hey.
that was with giving them 4 drives inside our own territory. So
at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
I'm just saying that was with our backup quarterback too.
And I'm sorry, the Eagles. They
Uh,
lot of
right now, the
weapons.
only team that scares me in the NFC is the 49ers. That's only because after seeing fucking Christian McCaffrey on Sunday,
Yo, what
I'll
the
cheers
heck?
everybody to that one.
Holy
That's
shit.
a
I
cheers.
Yeah.
how about
lucky
you and I both
like-
having? How about you and I both having 3 touchdown backs playing each other? The only thing is my back actually ran 3 touchdowns.
Mine did it every way possible.
Your guys like, Jimmy G can't throw deep passes.
I'll throw-
I'll throw it.
I'll throw 35 yards to the end zone for a touchdown. I'll also run the ball for a touchdown. And I think I'll receive one for another 20 yards in the end zone.
Right.
What a beautiful toe tap catch
Yeah,
in the
that
end
was
zone.
insane. When he did that, I was
It's
just
almost
like, really?
like I was wondering if he really had like the fuel in the tank left, right? With all the injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
But now, like you see that, okay, clearly he still got it a little bit, and now you have the creativity of a decent
Yeah,
coach, right?
And a
Absolutely.
smart running back, a guy who
Yeah.
understands all that stuff and can learn it fast.
Absolutely he's smart.
No, he's perfect fit for Shanahan. He's almost too much. Shanahan didn't look what he did with less talent.
Right.
Yeah,
He's almost
100%.
too much.
yeah. So
Um,
that's the only thing that scares me. I'm not scared of the Eagles. I'm not scared of the Vikings. I'm
The
not
only
scared
issue
of
with the
any of them.
49ers is Jimmy G. Jimmy G, I think, can make the playoffs, win the Super Bowl. He's been there, he's done it.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I do question his reliability with it. And they just did this without Debo in the lineup. Debo was out this
Right.
week.
Right.
Honestly, Okay, if we're
And
gonna
it's
like,
their bye week.
if
this
we're gonna
week.
rank what teams that as a Cowboys fan I'm scared of, right there with the Vikings and with the Eagles, which I'm not that scared of. I'm throwing the fucking Seahawks.
The Seahawks have some momentum.
Gino is playing lights out football.
So here's my question to you on that one. And I really didn't even think about this till right now. Where does that put Pete Carroll in your mind? Because everybody kept saying about them falling off, Russ Wilson being their magic success, and he left. Where does that put Pete Carroll?
Oh, I mean,
What kind of
now
points
all
does
these stories
Gino
are
put
coming
up per
out that
week?
Russ was like
Fantasy,
basically
like
a
22
cancer.
to 25.
Really?
What's that?
Now all these stories are coming out that Russ is pretty much like cancer.
I've heard that. I've
Well,
heard
I
the
mean, look
chief-
at the guy.
I've heard the what's it called? The Broncos don't like him, so or the team doesn't.
Did you hear about the flight over to London?
Yes, where he was working on.
Where he was keeping all his team members awake because he was fucking doing high knees in the middle of a fucking plane.
Bronco
like-
country. Let's ride.
Like if I was one of those motherfuckers trying to get some sleep on a really long plane flight and some motherfuckers doing high, I don't care if it is our starting quarterback. I'll be like, bitch, you better sit the fuck
Fuck down,
down.
And
Yeah.
I can honestly go back and remember, and I'm pretty sure all three of us said this, at least me and you did, about how scary that division was. And now
Although
the only
no
team
lie,
in
when I
there is the
when I was on the
Chiefs.
plane, to London, or when I went overseas, no lie, my knees were like, the pressure is like too much, and I had to get up in the lane and literally do high knees myself.
Guys, we got
I literally had to
faster.
crack my legs out.
This wig is like super scratchy, so we got to get through the show here. It's, I mean, it's a spirit Halloween shop wig. It's not nothing.
Let's get it
fancy.
behind a zero.
Yeah,
right
let's
there.
get
There
it.
you go.
Let's, at least we'll give you one credit on one
This
side.
thing's
here.
like getting itchy.
I
So,
think that means we need to drag out the show a
Yeah.
little bit longer.
oh, I'll call it quits early. You guys go ahead. I watched you on the one chip challenge walk out.
Yeah. Oh, that was bad. I was like,
Are we really comparing
that had
the
a
itchy
warning
wig?
though.
I
That had
wasn't
a
here.
warning.
I wasn't part of that. So,
Yeah, he's not up there, so I can't see him right now anyway. But what about week 9? Let's go
A
through.
lot of bye weeks.
Yeah, a lot of bye
is
weeks.
this the first week for bye weeks or this?
No.
This
It
is
feels like it because
third
there is.
week or second week for bye week.
Yeah,
It feels like
I've
it 'cause
had a
there's
lot of
ton
players and I've had a lot of players out. So no, I felt it honestly. These last couple weeks have really. But once this is over, I basically don't have any more bye weeks, so I'm gonna be like back at it.
So I thought that same thing. So I was
Mhm.
looking at my fantasy roster today,
Yeah.
and then okay, so McCaffrey got traded after I traded for
Oh
him.
yeah, smell his.
Hawkinson
change
was
this
my
week,
draft pick. He got traded
Yeah.
today, so it was bye week change. But luckily enough, it already happened.
Yeah.
So okay, and then Claypool was on my bench, and he
Yeah.
got traded today, which I'm hoping that pans out in Chicago because that was the
Yeah.
majority of the reason I picked him because they were saying he's getting traded to Green Bay. To
Listen,
be honest with you,
coming out of that draft, right? All those quarterbacks, I was really hot on Justin Fields. We
Mhm.
think he was the best. And watching him on Sunday, he's on a really bad football team
oh they are.
with
They're
no
very
talent
bad.
around him.
They're very bad.
He is talented.
Oh, he's the.
He
I
is
watched
so
a little bit of that game just to keep it since you were there and everything. And realistically, I watched the game and he was the only talent on that. On the off, let me correction. On the offense, he was the only reason the offense was able to get anything accomplished. Even Montgomery, the running back, who I think could be pretty good for a team.
I think their backup Herbert's better.
He may be better. Nonetheless, I think those two guys have potential. The problem is, I think they only have potential because the defense has to cover Fields at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
Can I
He's-
just say that the
he's
reason this is exactly the reason why I wear my hair up, because I can't stand my hair in my face either. It makes me completely nutty. Like I cannot deal with it. So I actually do
It's just
feel
getting
you
behind
right
my
now.
glass. It's getting behind my
I
glasses.
literally
That's what's
feel
driving me
I feel you.
crazy.
All right, well let's go through this. Okay, so week 9, ready? We got the Eagles and the Texans. I'm going Eagles.
Everybody's going to Eagles.
Yeah, there's no
Eagles.
way. I would take
Okay, we got
points
the
in that
Colts
game.
and the
That points line's
Patriots.
Crazy.
Oh, sorry, bud.
You
Uh,
take
Colts
the
and the
I would,
point
take the,
13.
po- I would take the points on that game, and that's
I don't
crazy.
know if I would take the points. But a
The
Thursday
Eagles
night,
are blowing away
I
bad
know.
teams. The Steelers are a bad team. They
Thursday
blew away
nights
the
are weird.
Steelers.
Though.
The Eagles are blowing away.
And
They're
the
doing what
Texans
they're
do weird
supposed
things
to.
from time to time. But Colts and Patriots.
Patriots.
Patriots. Which,
Really?
by the way, I want.
Okay, Packers and
Real
Lions.
quick, I want to. The reason why Susan is here with us tonight is because I was.
Sharon.
Or I'm sorry, Sharon. The reason why Sharon is here with us tonight is because I was adamant about you do not bet against Bill Belichick coming off a bad loss, and that ended up. I just want to throw that out.
Okay.
Cool.
So we got the Packers and the Lions. I'm hoping the
Are they
Lions.
still
win.
running 2 quarterbacks?
I'm
by the
going
way?
Lions.
Who?
The Patriots.
No. No,
I thought I saw 2 quarterbacks in the stat
First of
line.
all, I think they did that game. They played them, but
Okay.
Mac Jones, I think, got injured in that.
Again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Packers and Lions. I want Lions to win.
I have a hard time with this game.
I'm
because
so
really
torn on it.
The Packers have been so bad, but Aaron
I know.
Jones is so good.
I know, I get it. It's not that I don't think that the Packers can win. It's just that I don't want them to.
I
They're
wanted to
boring, and I
take-
just can't stand it. So we're gonna go Lions.
I wanted to take the Lions in our survivor poll,
I did too.
Me too,
actually.
actually.
but like Aaron Rodgers fucking owns the Lions and the Bears
Mhm.
for that matter,
Aaron Rodgers actually owns you, is who he owns.
Yeah.
and the Cowboys. But I'm just saying,
He's on
that's-
your fantasy team. That was probably your worst decision.
Hey, I'll take it down here. If that means Aaron Rodgers going down with the ship, I'm taking that fucking down.
Right.
Anytime you bet
Look,
against
You
them,
should
he
just take them
says,
every year,
"Screw
so
you."
it helps you. The Chargers and the Falcons. We already know that you think the Falcons are going to win that
Mhm.
game.
Yeah, Chargers have been so overrated this year.
The Chargers on paper
Should
Are
be one of
so
the best
good,
teams,
yeah.
should be awesome, right? But Herbert
they
is
haven't.
inconsistent.
and nobody on the team
Their
is that
the
good.
receivers are all
I feel
injured.
like he can win this game.
And Mike Williams is out now, isn't he?
But I do think the Falcons are super
You would know-
sneaky.
oh, well, you
No,
traded
I
them.
They've been
That's
sneaky
true.
like every week, man. They're like the sneaky little snakes that come out of the
I would
grass.
lean Falcons. I think the Falcons are probably going to win that
I
game.
think the Falcons have been good in most games this year. In last game, which they lost last week, they put up 35 points against I forget who they lost to, but it was a decent team. Huh?
The Falcons, the Seahawks are probably the surprise team.
They're surprising.
right
They're-
now.
Surprisingly good.
Okay, the Bills and the Jets.
Bills.
I think the Bills too, but I think it'll be a good game actually.
I like the Jets.
I think it'll be
like what they do.
interesting. Yeah, I do too.
It'll be interesting.
Vikings and the Commanders, and I would almost took this game. This almost was my pick right
It's a
here.
3.5
Vikings.
point, but
I think he's been feisty. He at least threw some energy at the team, but the Vikings should win that game.
And then the
What
Panthers
time
and
is
the
that?
Bengals. Oh, like the
1:00.
Vikings 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'd take Kirk Cousins at 1:00. I don't take him past 1:00.
Yeah, I know you know.
I don't take it past 4.
Panthers and the Bengals.
Bengals. Easy.
I know who's gonna.
I already know who's gonna win that one.
I know who's gonna win that.
It's gonna be the Bengals.
It's gonna be the Bengals.
It's gonna be
Be
the
the
Bengals.
Bengals.
Joey B's not gonna lose.
Okay.
I
Raiders and the Jaguars. This I feel like is going to be a good game too.
think I would go with the Jaguars.
I'm
I
questioning.
want to also,
By the way, we didn't mention this trade, and
but
I
I
don't
think
think
that
about
this
it
is
right
going to be a
now.
hard win for
But
them.
Mr. Suspended for the whole year, Calvin Ridley, got traded to the Jags today.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I see that.
incredible receiver, but he's going to the Jags from next year.
So I'm questioning whether or not I think that I like the Raiders coach McDaniels, because I used to like him, but I'm starting to think he's just a bad
He was
coach.
blah as a coach at the Broncos. He went back to the
And now he just
Patriots
got
as a
blown out
coordinator.
24-0. Although I think Derek Carr got hurt right in that game.
They showed Carr on the bench just kind of whining.
Yeah.
They didn't really say what happened.
Yeah, so
I
Derek
just
Carr got
literally
hurt.
saw Sean in the
I'm really
image
torn
right
on that
now.
game.
and it's
Oh, the
making me
camera?
laugh. It's
Oh.
making me laugh.
It's a stay away bet game for me. But I would lean Raiders.
You like my hair?
I do.
Pull it off well, Sean.
You honestly are great at this. You remind me of like the teacher that you like the librarian teacher that you don't want to fuck with.
I'm going with Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
I'm going for.
All right. Dolphins and Bears. Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Bears
All
are
right.
just straight bad.
Don't
They
get
just
wrong.
traded away.
Don't get
like-
wrong.
No,
Justin
I know.
Fields leaves everything
I
open.
get it. I get it.
He leaves everything
Yeah,
opportunity.
but they're not helping.
But
They just
you
traded away their
just-
two best defensive
Right,
players in
and
back-to-back
I just
weeks.
think
Well, that's
that he's
because
got
both
it.
defensive players have been asking to go.
Yeah. We got Seahawks and the Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Although I do think the
What
Cardinals.
the
could
hell's
beat
going on with the
sneaky.
Cards?
They're
Oh,
better.
the new
They're better
game.
now that Hopkins is back.
The new what's it called? Modern Warfare came out, so Tyler's kind of bored.
He can't wait to get back to
It's
that.
Hopkins is doing good, but he still need. I mean, Rondell Moore, I guess, has been showing up recently, but they have no tight end. The running back James Conner's been out
He's not
like he
hurt,
usually
he's
is.
tight end. I mean, he's old. But
He's old, and it's not the same.
He's not what he was a couple years ago.
It's not a tight end that can get Kyler Murray out of trouble when he's trying to run in circles.
All right. We got the Rams and the Bucks.
I'm
I
so
tried to
torn.
pick the Rams, so
I'm so torn on that game. I lean Bucks.
the Bucks have lost so much momentum, and I think Brady doesn't want to play anymore. So, although he says he wants to, it don't look like it when you optics don't look like it.
I think the guy literally just has finally found something that affects him, and it's his personal.
Well, I mean, this is
There's
a
nothing wrong with
lot.
that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Once again, for him, dude, you watch optics. You watch the optics of the game. He does not look like he enjoys it at all. Not one bit.
Right.
Well, it's because it's not going well for him right now.
And
Like,
this may be the first time ever actually it is the first time ever he's lost 3 games in a row.
Did you see the one clip of him when he went to the sideline? He's like bitching out Leftwich, and then he sits down and he's bitching out whoever's sitting next to him, and then he just starts yelling at his center, "Hey, hey!" And then he gets up and he runs over and starts bitching out Haney, his center.
Well, they already said Leftwich may be the Steelers' next offensive coordinator.
Maybe the next Steelers next head coach at this rate.
Who knows? I don't think they'll move on from Tomlin that fast, as much as I would.
Here's the thing. I feel like Tomlin's earned the right to stick around through one bad year, but if it's a really bad year, if you guys only win 4 or 5 games,
He may not win more than 2, to be honest with you, dude. We may end with the 2 that we have. Our schedule the rest of the way is not easy.
It's not
the
a
rest
good
of the way.
schedule, yeah.
There is not really a projected win the rest of the way.
I haven't looked at. I mean, you guys don't have a single easy game left.
no, not really.
Not really.
Browns,
The Saints are the Saints.
Yeah,
are
I mean the
far-
Browns, but still, that's not really
Yeah.
easy. We always played onto the level.
The Saints are questionable. Andy Dalton doesn't like to play us, so I guess you can put the Saints in there. But
Yeah.
and that's purely because Andy Dalton doesn't like to play us. But
Right. All right, we got the Titans and the Chiefs. So clearly, we're gonna all go with the Chiefs here.
Yep.
Even though I like my Titans.
Did
And
you
then
see what they did
Monday-
to Malik Willis, by the way,
Mhm.
they let him throw 10 times this game
I
for
mean,
54 yards.
Derrick Henry was getting like 8
He had
yards.
219 rushing yards. So they literally
Just
just
ran
ran, and they let Malik basically hide in the back, which is a great philosophy when you win.
Yeah, it works.
It's not going to work against the Chiefs though.
I mean, it was essentially the same philosophy with the Cowboys when the defense and running game when Dak was out, right? Turn it out there.
Mhm. All right.
Florida's
So
New
the
Jersey,
Monday,
so
the
focus here.
sorry, yeah, Monday night game is the Ravens and the Saints.
Ravens.
I lean Ravens, but neither team's really great this year.
I lean
Ravens are
Ravens too.
questionable, but they could be a playoff team. Saints, I don't even know what to think of them.
They're so hot and cold.
That and I think what is it? The rookies out, or I know Landry and I know Thomas are out for the receiver side. And I think they said Olivier, the crazy receiver, rookie
Olivier or
receiver.
whatever, yeah.
I guess he is questionable for this week.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of people.
Hey, you know who was
Can
out?
Can we
for the
just talk
season,
about
though?
the fact that I've
You know
had
who
my
was out
a
on
running
Sunday?
back on my bench, my
You know who-
IR spot the whole
You know who was out on
season?
Sunday? Darren Waller was out on Sunday.
yeah, I remember that.
Well, I read it. I looked at my fantasy team.
He was out for 3 weeks in a row. Actually,
but- I looked at my fantasy team on Saturday, and it said he was questionable, and it said that he was ready to make his return after missing multiple weeks. And I was like, okay, great. Leave him in there. I didn't have another tight end anyways. Would I go pick one up? I'm like, cool, great. And then I woke up and I was just so focused on I'm in Dallas. I'm going to the
so
fucking
to
Cowboys.
fill you
game.
guys in the fantasy league, I am 7-1. Ian is 1-7 now.
I thought I had 2.
No, you had 1.
I
You,
won.
you almost had 2 because you almost beat me. Ian killed his projection this week. I actually beat my projection as well,
I'm
and
4
Ian
and
lost
4.
because he didn't.
Ian
pay
is
attention.
1-7.
Yes, Ian only lost this week. Well, I'm not gonna say only, but
Yeah, I
he
could have
lost
picked up a
purely
tight
'cause
end
he
that
didn't-
only had 3 points or something.
He started a tight end that had 0 points because he was out.
Yeah, Tony Pollard went nuts. McCaffrey went
And,
nuts.
and I'll be honest with you, if you would have beat me this week, I would have shook your hand and say congratulations because my team performed.
Yeah.
Wasn't like we didn't go over what was
Right.
expected.
Well, what did I tell you guys though early in the season? I said my team's going to probably suck to start, and then towards the end of the season, I think they're going to be really good, and they're starting to show that.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm waiting for as much as I hate this. This
My team
pains
is
me.
terrible right now.
This pains me. I'm waiting for Deshaun Watson to get back because I think he's going to be crazy.
I need a quarterback.
Well, I got 2 of them when one of them comes off suspension. So
I'm in that club too, Jack. So
Okay, Survivor pool. We kind of already talked a little bit about it, but
I'm 4-4. Sean's
5-3.
5-3. You're 6-2,
Mhm.
and we already talked about who we're all taking.
No, we really didn't. We just
We didn't
about
talk on the
games.
show. We talked.
Well, I went through the games. Now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't
yeah,
really
we
say who
did.
did what. You said who you thought was gonna win.
Well, Sean is mad at me because he thinks I'm undercutting my points. So we are throwing the point system out the window from now on. So Lord Jack gets punished more often. And we're now going to go. The new rules moving forward from now on is going to be if there's multiple losers, then
Ian.
ooh, if there's multiple
Pay
losers.
attention, Ian.
Here's the
Pay
thing though, if
attention.
I lose every week from here on out, we're gonna be changing this.
If there's
We're not
multiple,
gonna make it easier for you guys and then I'm gonna be screwed again.
if there's multiple losers, then the team that loses by the biggest amount of points, not point spread, but the biggest amount of points, is going to be the person who gets punished.
Sharon,
If we all win, then the team that wins by the least amount of points is going to be the one punished.
Sure.
I feel like I'm not good at all these point things. I'm just gonna continue to pick
Just
people I
pick
think
good
are gonna
winners.
win.
That's it. That's
winners.
it. That's all you gotta do. So with that being said, I am picking the biggest underdog of the week because Sean thinks that I'm an idiot. And I am picking the Panthers. I think they're feisty. I think they're playing a team that can't stop the run and they have a good running game. So
And I'm picking
and
the
P-
Bengals who are
PJ
playing the
Walker
Panthers.
is feisty.
And I
I'll
think
be honest with you, his one
And I think the
DJ
Bengals
Moore
are gonna come back after this bad win
crazy.
and hopefully
so.
win this week and show the Panthers who's.
Oh, I think the Bengals win by 2 touchdowns. So
I think that the Bengals revamped their offensive line and did not do a good enough job because he literally had 0 time to throw the football. And when you have 0 time to throw the football, but you can just lob it up to Chase every play, it's a
Chase
little
is out.
different. I know. That's what I'm saying. Chase is still going to be out this upcoming
he
week.
still has T. Higgins and Boyd. He still has
It
weapons.
didn't work this week
It
against the
definitely
Browns.
did not work this week.
Okay, well, now I think I made a bad pick. I should have gone with the Vikings.
That's
Now that I know we're changing up the rules, I would have gone Vikings. You
It is what it is, Jack. I'm sorry. You've already made your pick. And then Sean, who you going with?
I made so many picks. I don't even know.
You're going with the Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sneaky good.
And,
And they're only underdogs by 3. So
And Sharon was the first person so far that tried to repick a team. So I don't know what we want to do with that.
try to repick
Nothing.
when I wanted to say the bet. Oh
The
yeah.
Rams. She
what
tried
do
to
you
pick the
mean?
Rams for
Who
the
cares? I'm
second
gonna
Oh, yeah.
repick teams like
time.
83
You can't
times.
repick teams.
I know, but I'm
She-
still gonna.
she- No, I'm
try.
not the first one who tries. She's done it at home.
Has she?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I don't remember
because we've had to call you out. I can go back through our messages.
No, I
and
said
see it.
have I? I
Yeah.
asked have I
Oh
taken
yes,
the
no,
team?
yes. I can
Not I'm taking them
Yeah.
and then realizing that I've already taken. Like I will literally say like I think I've taken them.
But-
But I'm like,
In Sean's defense, the team he's trying to now take twice fucking sucks this year. So I don't know why he keeps trying to take it.
The Rams. It's just a game. I told you I pick games. I don't pick
no, I get
based
it.
off anything
Me
else. I
too.
pick games and I look for
Uh,
underdogs.
And
that's
I honestly
a
can't
fucking
remember. And I
stalemate.
looked at the thing and I think you're missing a
That's
couple
a
weeks
stalemate.
on there.
What?
That's a stalemate. That Bucks Rams game, like who the fuck knows what's gonna happen in the game? And now Cooper Cup might be out for the week.
That's true.
Oh my god. I don't want the Rams without Cooper Cup. What are you doing? Playing lumberjack?
No, I'm waiting to see. They just said something about the Steelers. I want to make sure no other trade happened.
No, they can't. Well, they can't. They ended at 4
It's
o'clock.
past,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's past the deadline.
Mhm.
I will say that I was score watching the entire time I'm in Dallas,
Mhm.
and the whole time I was just fucking cursing on the Steelers. God damn it! Why? Why? Like that? We went 7-0, right? And then I think it went 14-7 was the next time I watched the score. And I was like, okay, they're bringing it back.
And that one drive actually looked real good
Yeah,
by Kenny
it did.
Pickens.
And then it just all went to hell after that.
Chase Claypool threw for a touchdown pass.
Left-handed, but is he left-handed?
Mm-mm.
So he's right-handed, but he threw that left.
Yep, for 3 yards. Oh,
It doesn't matter.
It's so hard.
I can't
yes.
throw 3 yards left-handed. That accurately with a spiral. Fuck no,
Was
I
it a
can't.
spiral? I don't remember it being that.
I mean, it
nice,
looked
but-
pretty good to me. I mean,
But yeah, I mean, when you're 6'6" and you're literally taller than the majority of the people on the field,
he's got to lob.
you just gotta lob it over.
Yeah, maybe. It's still gutsy in an NFL.
Oh, it's a
game,
yes.
you
It
know?
was
Yeah.
definitely a try.
What do you guys think about your Steelers right now?
I'm kind of like I don't
Season
know.
over.
I want
Yeah.
them to lose. I
Yeah.
want the
We
draft
need,
picks.
we need draft picks.
We
yeah.
need to rebuild a little bit. Everybody, your team went through it for 10 years. Come on, go back to the early 2000s. Come
It
on.
was like 6 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a diehard Cowboy fan.
I mean, when Aikman retired, it was 2001. And when Romo really hit the scene, it was 06. So it was about 5-6 years.
Yeah, but you've had more even with Tony Romo to get bigger.
Oh, I'm not trying to compare our teams. Your team is blown my team out of.
It's-
Right, so we need.
Everybody's
it's-
due
it's-
this time.
yeah, it's
Everybody is
due.
due a time.
Yeah.
The Steelers have been
Steelers-
Band-Aid for years.
The
That's why
Steelers
we
have
don't win
seemed to
playoff
been
games.
one of those teams that just like almost like Teflon, right? Like they just
Well,
they
Tomlin only
continue to make these little moves that just keeps them being at least
winning.
Yeah.
winning.
Winning.
Maybe not like
But that's what Tomlin
upper
cares
echelon
about.
winning, but
But that's
winning.
what Tomlin cares about.
Well, that's the whole point. I always say every year, just give me a ticket to the dance, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
might,
but they
I
lose
might,
it. But they lose it
I
every
might
year.
find the pretty girl when she's intoxicated and get a chance, but I just need that ticket, right? I
Once
need
again-
that ticket to the dance.
Once again, I will actually prefer to rebuild a team when it's that time, which our 16-year quarterback finally retired.
Mhm.
It's that time to
Yeah.
restructure the team. And I'll be honest with you, to me, if they wanted to fire Tomlin at the end of the year, thank you for all you did.
I don't think that
They won't.
I think they move them in. The
No,
front
they won't.
office.
I'm just saying if they were, my opinion right now. The only guy, I've said this for weeks, the only guy on the coaching staff is Flores. That's the
Yeah.
only guy that I like, that I would like to see get a chance to continue.
What if they put Canada? I think.
Did I join the Cowboy fandom?
Yeah, right. If they do that, they're just idiots. They
Hey,
won't though.
We realize Canada is not a great offensive coordinator, but
We
he's a
realize
hell of a
he's a
leader.
shitty-
We're gonna put him at. We're gonna
He's
put
a
the heck out.
shitty coach who
He's a
doesn't know how to
shit.
play call.
Period.
Ben can play call. Call Ben.
Yeah.
This is probably the first time since I've known you two. The Cowboys are drastically better than the Steelers.
Yeah, but like we said, we kind of know that.
No,
we
but I've known
need
you
a
guys for a
rebuild period
long
for
ass
20
time.
Yeah.
And the Steelers have been a winning
I've known you
organization
guys
for
since
about 40 years.
I've known you guys since I was 20
Mhm.
years old. I'm 35. That's 15 fucking years. This is the first time I can remember saying this. The Cowboys are drastically better. I'm not saying we've been a little bit better at times, but drastically better.
Dude, when was the
never.
last time the Steelers did a rebuild?
That's what I'm saying.
We should
I'm
go
just
on,
asking,
you guys
what's
are
the
we
lucky.
should
issue?
go on our 15-year anniversary date.
We should go on our 50 year.
I'm serious. All three of us should take each other
Go to
out to
Vegas.
dinner.
Actually, Russ Paul, you should coordinate this.
We should all
Russ.
go to Vegas together. Yeah.
You already know I'll go.
Be the second time we
Sharon.
went to Vegas.
Right.
Sharon, are you in on Vegas?
Of course.
Oh,
We
last,
did Carol's
last time we
weekend.
were in Vegas together was for Sharon.
Carol's weekend.
For Sharon's bachelor party.
Yeah, now we'll go for
Bachelor
just
party.
the Carol's
See where
weekend.
we came from there.
Yeah.
We should whip out that T-shirt or something.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. The t-shirt you were wearing?
Are you
Yeah, sure.
fucking kidding
From
me?
the what's the jerk or whatever place where they write on you?
Yeah, one of those T-shirts. Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, kids corner.
What was my nickname at that? I can't even remember.
I don't know, but mine was
Brandon
gets
was-
more "Meow" than most men.
Brandon's was too pump chump. I remember.
Yeah, and he got mad. He was
We're
mad.
gonna get sued.
And then Taco
What's that
put
place called?
Taco put his belly on.
Dick's Last Resort. Right?
Yeah, Dick's Last Resort, and they wrote on all this shit.
Oh yeah, Taco put his belly right up to Brandon's
Yeah,
head.
they were doing all kinds of fucked up shit to us that night because they knew it was a bachelor party. They went hard on us. They really did, but that was hilarious. And we have that picture still. The guy with taco
Yeah,
tattooed across his belly. I think he's still there, no lie.
he is. I think it's his restaurant.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I swear
he's
to
like
God, he's
one of
still
the-
there. Okay, kids corner. Who's going first?
I don't have much. It's been an event. Obviously, I was gone for the weekend. We had trick or treating. I'll go first if you want. It's fine. The one thing that I will say is with trick or treating. So we ended up. This is the first year that we haven't been able to designate what we're doing for trick or treating
Mhm.
because Olivia's like, my friends and I are going trick or treating here, and if you guys don't come with me, then I'm still going trick or treating here. And we're like, okay, whatever. But what I did realize is like one of the things when you have children at such a young age, right? Because I had kids at like 22, right? 23, whatever I was when Olivia was born, is that I am 1,000% like the young dad, right?
Mhm.
And so like I've kind of embraced the role of being just the young fun dad when I'm in this, environment of around a lot of kids or whatever. So I just spent the night like just stealing all the girls like candy. I just would walk up behind them, grab their bag and run away. Like, come on,
Yeah,
just fucking with the girls. It was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Had some fun. Roman ended up he was running ahead of everybody for the entire, I don't know, first 30 minutes until he realized that there was no water there, and then he's like, oh, oh God, I'm thirsty. The entire fucking time. So he was on my shoulders for probably half the rest of the time just because he didn't want to walk and he was thirsty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nobody was giving out no huggies.
No Huggies, no Capri Sun. We did run into one house that gave out shots to the adults and shots of apple cider to the kids. So Roman got a shot of apple cider, but it wasn't enough to make him not thirsty.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was my Halloween night. I had to make sure I was back for trick or treating, which I almost didn't get back. Like Cassie was giving me shit, like you better be back for trick or treating. They board us onto the airplane, and I'm sitting there on the airplane, and like I'm like, man, we should have left by now. Next thing you know, I get this not even like announced over the speakers. I get this text from American Airlines like, your plane flight is now delayed to 9:45 or whatever. And I was like, what the hell? So then I'm like listening and waiting. They finally said like, oh, our plane is broken. We have a part that needs to be replaced, and they're working on it right now. We hope that this resolved soon. And I was like, okay. Then like an hour went by, and then they're like,
He's dragging this out because he knows I'm frustrated with his hair. He's dragging it.
no, I'm telling a story. So, anyways, long story short, I'll fast forward because Sean is aggravated with his hair. They ended up like telling us we needed to leave the plane, and then right before they evacuated the plane to give us a new plane, they ended up saying like, "Oh wait, no, that was a misunderstanding, and we got the plane fixed, so we're just waiting for paperwork to be signed." So I ended up getting back in time.
That's
good.
all.
Huh?
Is that all?
That's it.
Is that all?
That's it.
Really?
That's
Mine's
it.
a quick story. I'll hurry up. So mine,
Sure.
I'm going to talk about my nieces this week. And actually it was about what they went for Halloween. My brother went as Captain Hook. Millie went as Peter Pan. Gigi went as Wendy. And Lucy, the funny one, hilarious little one, she went as Shmee.
Shmee.
And she was like practicing her saying, she looks so funny. I can't wait to show you the pictures, but she made a perfect Shmee.
How old are the girls?
7 and 5.
I'm surprised they can still get away with joint like costumes because I feel like that goes away right around 5 years old. Like how long has it been since Grayson was willing to join?
We did them this year.
Right, but what they do
Was it
is
around what Grayson picked though, or was
Mario
it
and Luigi.
did
And then-
Grayson pick that?
Sort of not.
Okay, because
They
like
both-
as soon as like Olivia got to be old enough, she's like, I'm not being that, I'm being this, and then Roman's like, I'm being this. And of course, Roman's been Ghostbusters the last 3 years. We buy him a new outfit, and he gets it home. He's all excited, and then he decides, nope, I'm not going to be this, and then ends up being Ghostbusters again.
That's hilarious. Well, you should just buy him a new Ghostbusters costume is what you should do. But Millie decided she wanted to be Peter Pan, and so Lucy and my brother and them watched it so that Lucy could figure out what character she wanted to be. She thought that Shmee was like the funniest thing.
Is he fucking funny?
And so she was like, I want to be Shmee, of course, which is like literally as soon as I found this out, I was like, you're kidding me. Like, what a hilarious
Hey,
little girl.
what's the name of the little pudgy kid in Peter Pan? That's like what part of the Neverland
Yeah,
kids?
I don't remember.
He's pretty funny too.
But, like,
Shmee is the
Shmee-
funniest character.
For her to want to be Shmee.
Yeah,
she had the
she had a
pot belly.
beard.
The pot belly. Yeah,
And a
like,
beard.
yeah, just
Love
like I don't know if she had a beard, but she had like the white hair, the little tassel cap.
Oh,
She had the
should-
striped shirt with the big old belly, and then like the short leg, the short pants. Like, I mean, she played it perfect. I'll show you the picture. Hilarious. Just fucking hilarious that she wanted to be Shmee.
Art impatient, Sharon. What's up?
Okay, so 2 quick stories. One, we'll go back to Disney World real quick,
Mhm.
and we'll go to Halloween party at Disney World. So I'm dressed up as Goofy. Sam was Daisy Duck.
Mhm.
Grayson was Mickey Mouse, and Ollie was Peter Pan. So Ollie's being crazy, not listening fully like he has a tendency to do because Ollie's wacky. So I talk in Goofy voice. Hi, Ollie.
You do, Rose. You've already said this on Dad.
Did I say this one already?
Mhm.
You did.
Cool. I'll skip past this one then. I didn't realize if I said this one. This one was great, but all right.
That was a
So-
good story, but like you already did tell the
Yeah.
story.
Cool. Nonetheless, okay, so skipping past that one, I'm gonna go to one that doesn't even involve my kids. So on Saturday, we went to a Halloween party, dressed up, everything like that. And I'm talking to Grayson. The family's house has a trampoline. Okay, so their son, he's 7, just a little bit older than Grayson. He's in the trampoline. Grayson's outside. I'm talking to Grayson, not realizing how close to the trampoline I am. Said kid decides to basically use the trampoline like a ring. He runs on one side against the net, runs and puts his head down head first and nails me on the side of my face. My
Like through the
glasses
netting?
go, yes, the netting and
Oh
everything. It just
my
nails me.
gosh.
My glasses go flying. If you guys with the lights, if we have to turn the lights on, you'll be able to see the bruise. My whole side of my face is swollen right now. You guys can't really see it with the, I'm sure you can't see it with the
No,
lighting.
I can see a little bit right here.
Yeah. But no, he went head first as fast as possible. And I wasn't even paying attention. I was
Whose
talking to
kid was
Grayson,
this?
our cousins.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past it being one of my kids, but no,
It was an accident,
it
but
was-
like definitely not.
It was definitely not an accident. No, it was not an accident. He meant to do that. I don't know if he meant to hit me in the side of the face,
Yeah.
but he meant to ram at the defense
Yeah.
like that. It just by chance I wasn't far enough away from it when I was talking to
Yeah.
Grayson that he full on head to head. You talk about head to head to contact in football. He literally just nailed me right in the side of my temple.
You weren't
probably had a
okay.
concussion.
I was gonna say, is
Oh,
he
I was
okay?
down. I've been having no, he's fine. He got up and came out of the thing. He started asking me. He knocked me over.
Mm.
No, Sam, there's been moments where Sam and Callie have asked me, you know, because I've had headaches for the past
Yeah.
few days. I've also had obviously the bruising, like I said, the whole bone structure by my eye is sore.
Oh my god.
So
I mean, you might want to get that checked out. I actually had one of the guys I played basketball with got hit with an elbow and got a concussion. He hasn't been right for a month and he stopped playing for a while. So.
yeah, there's been question marks. Like I've had headaches the past few, and it's usually at
Yeah.
nighttime. Like I'm feeling fine right now. But most nights I've been at home. If the lights are on at night,
Mhm.
I've been
Do you notice
having headaches.
when your heart rate gets up, do you feel sick at all?
Not really.
So that's a good indicator.
Is your new hair affecting the
No,
feeling?
not in this one. No.
It's
So,
cushioned though.
but that was my kids' corner without being my kids, basically.
That's
Hey, what's
insane.
your
Was
kid though? 'Cause
Grayson
you were
that,
talking to
how was
Grayson.
Grayson? How was Grayson during that though?
Grayson was he was
Freaked
the
out.
first one came over and
He was
asked
like,
me,
"Dad,
"Dad, you okay?
you
You okay, Dad?" He was the first one, but he's a daddy's boy. He would
Yeah.
have been the first one no matter
What,
what.
what's the update to him with baseball? Has he been a little bit more focused at all? Or
Yeah. We took the what's it called away from the switch, and his very last game of the season was probably his most focused game of the whole season.
Did you take it?
Even
Did
his
you take
coach
it
announced-
completely, or
Yeah,
did
he
you?
only gets on the weekends now.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So
like that? Or if he does something really special, you can give
Yeah,
it to him or
correct. Like
something.
he had 100% test that we just gave it to him today for a little bit.
Right.
So
I think that's the key is you use it as a like positive tool instead of letting it become a negative tool. That's probably the best way to handle it.
Dig.
Well, Sharon,
Sharon Volume 1.
Bye guys.
All right. This might just be his punishment for now on. Is
I
show up
mean,
with Sharon.
I'm not gonna be mad about it. I kind of Sharon kind of hot. Deuces. Deuces.